In that video, we are going to talk about file management. The main function related to file management are file open, file close, file flush, file read, file write line, file read line, file write, then file get pos and file set pos. The several modes for file open are 0 to read, 1 for the append mode, 2 for the erase and write mode, and 8 for the create directory. So now let's see the assignment. In that video, we are going to implement three functions. First function is to read of a file, implementation of a function that takes two arguments, path to the file, and the line number of the line we want to gather and display in a message box. We want also to write the second function to write in a file, implement a function that takes two arguments, the path to the file we create, and the string we want to insert in the file. Also, as a third function to implement, we want to implement a function with two arguments. First argument is the path to the file, and the second argument is the string we want to append with the file itself. Now let's implement the assignments. For that, we're going to create a new AutoIT file or script, which we can call file functions, and we can here create our first function. To remind, the function is a function that gathers a certain line. Okay, so we create the function read from my file, and it takes as argument the path to the file and the number of the line we want to gather in that file. And as you know, all file management functions start, and all the functions related to files or all source codes related to files start with file open. Okay, so in file open we have the file name, so it's path, and the number probably related to the mod, and here we have the read mod, that means 0. We have to create variable called handle related to the handle returned by the file open function, and then we can call a function read file read line that takes the handle we created before plus the line we want to gather. In that situation, its number. And that function, if we do F1 to see the help, that functions return a line of text. So here we can create, for example, local my line or line, and we can do a message box related to that line, so we can display it, and we can then show and achieve the first assignment. As you know, we need a file for that, so we have my file that takes hi, welcome to that AutoIT training. Cheers. We have 4 lines, and we will try to gather one line among those ones. So if we try to execute that function, so we take read from file here, and here we have the path to the file, and we can take here the first. Okay, we have 4 lines. Then we can execute the function 4 times and see its behavior. Okay, we have hi, welcome to that AutoIT training. Cheers. Now let's implement the second function of the assignment. Assume we have my file text like that, like this. Hi there 1 till hi there 4, and the idea is to implement a function. So it's a function that writes arrays using a new content. So for that function, we need to create a function that we can call my write function. Okay, that takes as argument a path to a file, and also a my string. That means the string that will constitute the content of replacement. Here, close by endfunc, and also we can start by opening that file open using the files, the path, okay, and the mode of arrays write is 2, as we have seen previously. Here we can create a handle of the file open, okay, and we can also call the file write function that takes the handle and that puts the content my string then file flush handle, then we can close the file. We can add a message box to be sure that we reach the end, 0 and the end, and now we can call that write function by taking as path. We can take the my file.txt, and we can take the string hello that will replace the whole content of that file. After that, we hit F5 for execution, the end, and we can check now the content of my file hello. Now let's implement the third function of the assignment related to the append mechanism. So we open the file function .eu3, we comment that execution or that call of function, and then we create our function of append. Func, so append function, and this function take a path and take a kind of my string. The difference between that function and the previous one is that function does not erase the current content of the file, but append that file with the my string that we want to add. Okay, so we have to open local and equal file open the path plus the mod of appendix 1, and we have almost the same source code. That means we will add that one. Okay, we can call then that function here by mentioning those arguments. And we can say, hello, how are you? Okay. How are you? We can call that function again twice. How are you? Then I can reply, I'm good. Okay, so let's execute those calls. Okay, so the first one is, how are you? Then I am good. So let's check in my file. So we have, hello, how are you? I am good. A kind of concatenation. Now we finished the assignment related to file management. Thank you for your attention.